Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, June 23rd.
Definitely very excited and grateful for the opportunity so that we can safeguard our coastline resources for future generations to come.
Flagler County Administrator Heidi Petito says the state has delivered on its promise of sending another $18 million in funding for dune restoration in Flagler County. That brings the total amount of investment from the state to $35 million. Petito says the funding is much needed following storms over the past year.
This is going to make a huge impact when we work towards the beach renourishment in our community. And we're very excited to embark on this endeavor and look forward to working closely, not only with the state of Florida, but even our local stakeholders in the community at large to ensure successful implementation of our beach renourishment project.
Flagler County engineer Faith Alkatib says work has already started to restore beaches through FEMA funding.
With the $35 million we are getting from DEB and hopefully additional $6 million from FEMA, that will be implementing our long-term plan to restore our dunes and beaches.
Al-Khatib says work is now in the design phase and dredging will follow. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
The money for dune renourishment wasn't the only investment Flagler County received from the state. Including that investment, the county received a total of $89 million in state appropriations. The funding includes $25 million for a combined fire administration and fire station and integrated stabilization unit at the men's substance abuse treatment facility, and funding for construction of the South Library. The funding also includes opportunities for the acquisition of wildlife corridors that could protect water quality and wildlife and prevent flooding. Holly Albanese, Chief of Special Projects and Library Director, calls these all important projects that will help the county better serve the needs of its residents. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Flagler County Sheriff's deputies make an unexpected discovery during a traffic stop.
Deputies responded to the area of State Road 100 East and Old Kings Road South for a reported hit-and-run crash. A Florida Fish and Wildlife officer reported the driver hit multiple vehicles and then took off at a high rate of speed. Deputies finally stopped the driver after his car got stuck.
Get your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Keep your hands right there. Do not move.
You get out of the car now. You're not getting out? That's a bad decision.
I am fucked.
I don't care. Get out of the car now.
It was then that deputies found that the driver was naked except for a small covering wrapped around his waist and socks. The driver is being held on $19,500 bond. His passenger is jailed on $3,000 bond. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
A repeat criminal facing shoplifting charges has been caught in Flagler County.
A Putnam County fugitive, 46-year-old David Romero, was arrested this week after shoplifting from the Target in Palm Coast. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
Good descriptions were provided by loss prevention, which allowed deputies to spot the vehicle as it was getting ready to leave Target. Deputies conducted a high-risk traffic stop on the suspect, not only recovering the items that he had stolen, but also determined that he was a fugitive from Putnam County.
Sheriff Staley says all the stolen items were recovered and that Romero is a repeat offender who faced charges in Flagler County in 2012. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
What is the most significant danger associated with mosquitoes?
Mike Martin is the chair of the East Flagler Mosquito Control District, and he said mosquitoes carry all sorts of diseases.
Last week in southern Florida, there were outbreaks of, I believe it was West Nile and dengue fever. And last year, believe it or not, in Volusia County, there were 3 locally sourced cases of West Nile virus.
Martin said using mosquito repellent and wearing light-colored clothing when you're outside will help to keep the bugs away. Real Estate Matters is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 11, and it's on the Flagler radio app anytime you want to listen. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
The weekend is here, and there's plenty of family fun to be had in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Today, Gamble Rogers Memorial State Recreation Area is presenting Turtle Talk. Learn about the important role sea turtles play in the real Florida and how your actions can help preserve these majestic creatures for generations to come. All ages are welcome. Tomorrow, the Flagler County Public Library is hosting a Kids Craft Corner. Use your imagination or make a craft inspired by this month's theme. This is a free program available for all ages. Come to the PEPS Art Walk this weekend. They will be offering handcrafted art, vendors, food and drinks, a live DJ, raffle for charity, and more. Michael's Craft Store is hosting a free Make Break event where you can make a red, white, and blue tie-dye shirt just in time for the 4th of July. Supplies to tie-dye your shirt are all provided for. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.